You're such a nerd, Double Dragon 912.
Yep, and I'm proud to be a nerd. Video games are awesome! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in this world. I'm DJ Unification, also known as Double Dragon 912, and today, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Got another awesome review for you guys and girls, and today I will be reviewing the independent game Yars Rising. Wow, made by Wade Ford. Shout out to Wade Ford. They have made some great games in the past. Yars Rising. Should you buy it or should you pass on it? Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen, shall we? Let's get into this review. First thing I want to talk about is the story. Wow. Now, is the story of Yars Rising good? Off the bat, yes, it's very interesting. The story stars Miss Emmy, little cute self. Miss Emmy and her whole crew. You got Emmy, you got Mel, her friend. Then you got, what's the guy name? The black dude with the dreads. And then you got Anthony. And I think it's them folk. And they basically got Emmy into, they go to Cortec to try to hijack. They're hacking the stuff inside the company and stealing it and selling it to whoever their backer is. You'll find all that out later on when you play through the story, because I don't want to spoil. Now, I'm trying to have this as spoiler free as I can think of. Forgive me if I do spoil something. I'll say spoiler alert before I say it, because I'm trying to do the review without spoiling anything. But basically, Emmy works for Cortec, one of these big time corporations, and she's actually hacking. She's doing a lot of hacking in here, and she's stealing technology from Cortec and selling it to a backer. I'm not going to tell you who the backer is, because that'd be major spoilers. And the story it's real good, ladies and gentlemen. I like the story. The story has there's a little plot twist in there, stuff that I didn't even see coming. You know, like I said, if y'all want to see gameplay footage of all this stuff that I'm talking about, I got the whole game over there on my channel right now. You don't feel like playing it, go watch it on my channel, or even if you do want to play it, still watch it on my channel. I will appreciate that. Please, it's the story of Yars Rising. Had a lot of plot twists in there. I really like the story, so I have to give the story of Yars Rising a 10 out of 10. Let's keep moving right along, moving right along. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Yars Rising gameplay. How is the gameplay? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Yars Rising is considered a Metroidvania. Now, keep in mind now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm kind of new to the Metroidvania genre. I recently just really got into Metroidvania. I have been missing out on Metroidvania for the longest. Be honest with you guys and girls, the main things I used to play growing up is beat 'em ups and fighting games. That was the main thing I played growing up. I didn't really get into RPGs. I know RPGs been out for a while, but my first RPG that I ever played was Final Fantasy VII. That's why y'all know I don't like garbage rebirth, re-garbage. Y'all know what I'm talking about, but I ain't finna get into that. But growing up, it was beat 'em ups and fighting games. But this is like my first foray into Metroidvania genre, and this did not disappoint. Now, the gameplay of Metroidvania Yars Rising is awesome. It's your typical Metroidvania, and not only you're going through your different levels, you gotta do a lot of backtracking like you typically have to do in Metroidvanias. Also, the Metroidvania part, you have your boss battles, which are pretty cool. I like the boss battles. They real funny, you know what I'm saying? You listen to what the bosses say, it's funny. Then Emmy, the whole time when she talking back and forth with it, she have her little snazzy one-liner. She have me rolling. Emmy a trip, y'all. Emmy made me laugh the whole time playing this game. She's a trip. And not only you have the Metroidvania aspects, and you also have they also put in a lot of puzzles in there. Now, typically, I'm not a big fan of puzzles, but it's a good change of pace. It's like a mixture of Metroidvania mixed with puzzles. Like you got to solve these different puzzles. It remind me of a lot of people, different people I see online that didn't really like this game because they say it went from the formula of Yars, the original Yars games, and I had never played those. This is my first time ever playing any type of Yars game, but they mix the Metroidvania in with the puzzles because you gotta, cause she a hacker. Every time you play through the game, you either when you fight a boss or you unlock a different power because you can unlock powers on there. Like Emmy she can shoot out little lasers from her hands. She can, what else she can do? She get all type of abilities. That was so tight about the gameplay that you unlock. She get all type of abilities, and the way she get those abilities, she have to end up solving a puzzle, what they call hacking. And when she do hack, it's like, let me see how I can remind it. Like you gotta, it's like playing Centipede. Y'all know Centipede back in the day, or Astro. You know all those type of games. It's a mixture of puzzles, shooters, and Metroidvanias all mixed in one game. I gotta give them credit what credit due. It's very unique like that. Cause when you unlock the puzzles, like I remember your first boss battle. It's kind of it's not in all boss battles, but the first boss battle that you have to actually finish the puzzle to actually beat the boss. And the puzzles will be like, they give you time to figure it out. You either gotta do some shooting, or sometimes it's all type of stuff you gotta do. Different variety, give you a whole different variety of puzzles. And not only that, some of the puzzles, they'll get on your nerves, but I give them people at Yars Rising way forward credit, because if you keep failing on the puzzle, they will give you an option. They're like, all right, do you want us to give you invincibility to get through this puzzle? You either say yes or no. You find out while I'm playing, because I ain't feel like dealing with all that, because I done did all these challenges back in the day, back when I played Nintendo games, so I ain't got to prove nothing. So I didn't mind pressing yes, give me some invincibility, because I'm just trying to get through the game, and trying to get and beat the boss, what I'm saying, just enjoying the game. So they give you an option. If you keep filling on the puzzles to unlock stuff, they'll give you an option that you can either say yes, invincibility, or no, keep trying at the puzzle. They'll give you that. But the thing is, when you do the puzzle, if you get it wrong, Emmy loses life. She got a life ball now. Now, there's different abilities you can unlock to get you more lives, to get you more power. Because I had my power, I think, up that toward the end, I had it up to 140. I think you have it up to 200. It goes pretty high. It depends on how you sort out your gifts that you get, your different abilities. Because it got a little ability chart. And you can have rapid fire. You can have all type of abilities you can have. I don't want to spoil all the abilities, but y'all see it while I'm playing. But one thing I did not like when it came to gameplay, one of the abilities, it said you can unlock rapid fire. And typically when you get rapid fire, you're thinking you can just hold a button down and it just keeps you. I never could figure out how to do rapid fire. Now if I'm wrong, y'all correct me down there in the comment section. But I played the whole game, and I had the ability to rapid fire on it. Would never let her rapid fire. It seemed like I had to keep tapping the button real quick just to get to shoot fast. You would think in a Metro, a rapid fire scenario, if you hold down the button, I see it automatically shoot. Maybe I'm getting rapid fire confused with automatic shooting. I don't know, but still, I didn't like that about the gameplay of that. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, the gameplay is pretty solid. Like I told you, get 3 different games all mixed in one. You got your Metroidvania, you got your shooter, and you got your puzzles all bundled up into one decent game. I gotta give them cats that way for credit what credit due. So when it comes to gameplay for Yars Rising, I'm gonna have to give it a 8 out of 10. Let's keep moving. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's get down to the fun factor of this game. Is Yars Rising fun? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's very fun. Between the dialect with Emmy, her silly self, and how she interact with the bosses, That's funny in itself. Then how she interact with her whole team, her teammates. Funny. Emmy had me rolling in this thing. And then the different abilities that you can unlock. Hey, you'll find out while you playing. I kind of skip this on gameplay. That Emmy can't swim, and you can unlock this thing that gives you be able to swim. You can be able to swim on there. You can breathe on the water on there. You can have where you can jump real high, frog leap, all type of abilities you can unlock on that game, and it's great. What's make it so fun? Not only that, you gotta pick your abilities the way you want to pick it. It gives you the option because you only have so many slots on your abilities chart, and you get to pick however way you want it. Because some abilities take 4 slots, some abilities take 3 slots, some abilities take 2, 1, etc., etc. But you gotta line it up, the way you want to set it up, because it's all up to you how you want to play. Some people, like myself, I like to have a lot of life, so I had my life bar. The life ability that you can add onto your Emmy, I had it up to 140, but I seen some gameplay where people had theirs up to 200 plus. So if you like a lot of life, you can do a lot of life, or if you just like to have a lot of attack power, you can have it where you don't have that much life and have a lot of attack. Y'all get what I'm saying? You can customize your ability, and that is very fun to me. That is unique. Not too many games allow you to do that customization. The customization is real nice on this game. Wait for it. You did your thing. That makes this game so fun. Between Emmy and her wisecracks and the dialect between her and her teammates and the bosses, them bosses are crazy, bro. They have me rolling. Love it. Love it. So, fun fact of this game, Yars Rise, have to give it a 10 out of 10. Let's keep moving. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this is, like I said in my past reviews, this is something new I added. Soundtrack, music. Is the music good for Yars Rising? Yes. Wow. Man, it's so good I had to buy it. How can you do it? I can't explain. Music connection, hacking my brain. Whoever the people that did the soundtrack for Yars Rising, good job. Them ladies and men on that soundtrack are singing their tails off. It's got that jazzy feel to it. It got that pop feel to it. Man, like I said, click the link in the description to go check it out on my radio station. I play Yars Rising a lot. Told y'all about the Climbs Drops soundtrack, but Yars Rising I also play it a lot on my radio station. God, it's hot, it's hidden. Boy. Now, not only is the game good, but while I was playing the game, I find myself just sitting up there jamming to the music. How can you do it? I can't explain. Music connection, hacking my brain. Y'all gonna see it. It's got catchy tunes, ladies and gentlemen. And then when you get to a new part, they got a little jazz, smooth jazz part. Y'all know I'm a sucker for smooth jazz. That's one of my favorite genres to listen to. Here's my favorite genre to listen to. I ain't gonna front. I ain't scared to say it. And because they have a jazz part. Blow my mind. Oh man, that music is hidden. Ow. Love it. Love it. So ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to the soundtrack music for Yars Rising, I'm gonna have to give it a 10 out of 10. Let's move.
See the city skyline glow with the deep electric haze. Even all the newest tech won't solve my persistent days. How do you do it? I can't explain. Human connection hacking my brain. You've got my
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, replay value. Would I replay this game again? Yes, definitely. I would replay this game again. Now, right now, as of making this video, the only thing that they give you on the replay value is I think they unlock a hard mode basically. But what makes it where you want to play it again is that you can do a different build. The customization on this game is amazing. Now, if you play through the game, your first playthrough, you do a different build, and then you play through it again, you can, ability that you didn't play with the first game, you can play again with the second game or the third game, however way you want to do it. Because I think, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen, I think your abilities transfer over when you play through the game again. And if they don't, you can always unlock them again. You know what I'm saying? This time when you play through, they'll do a different, run with a different type of ability. So that's where the replay value comes in at. But other than that, it really don't give you too many incentives to want to play through. All you do, once you beat the game, they give you, you get your trophies and your achievements or whatever. And they just unlock a hard mode. That's all I saw when I beat the game. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section, but that's a good incentive to want to play it again because it gives you that a different option, customization. You can, like I said, you could make a different build next time you play through it. But it don't really give you, other than that, it don't really give you a big incentive. That being said, replay value on Yars Rising, I'm gonna have to give it a 8.5 out of 10. Let's keep moving. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the graphics. The graphics of Yars Rising, amazing. Wow. Although it's cartoon looking, but it's some of the prettiest looking cartoon graphics you can do. Wait for it. Really knocked it out of the park. It got that, it kind of got, for Metroidvania, I like how the cartoon, the graphics just, spark off the page. They real cartoony, and they did a good job on the graphics. Don't get me wrong, there ain't no graphics push, but the art style is very pretty. Emmy's pretty. Her teammates, they drew them right. You can actually tell, they characters. And then shout out to Wade for making women still look like women in video games. Take hints, Neil Agenda Drutman. That's how a woman supposed to look in a video game. Anyways, I had to get it off my chest, y'all. But the graphics on this game looks good, ladies and gentlemen. It's cartoony, but they got a certain charm to them. I like the graphics on this game. Y'all know I ain't no graphics head. I don't know too much about graphics, but it is pretty looking to me. I like it. So for graphics on Yars Rising, I'm going to have to give it a 10 out of 10. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the final score I'm going to have to give Yars Rising. I'm going to have to give Yars Rising, ladies and gentlemen, a 8.5 out of 10. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Yars Rising is an amazing game. Don't let me take nothing from that. It's an amazing game. This is a guy that never played Metroidvanias growing up. I didn't even know what a Metroidvania was. Straight away from him. I never played them. For this being basically my first Metroidvania I played all the way through, it's amazing. I love it. It's great. Like I said, my only gripe was some of the abilities you unlock. I didn't quite get it. Like I said, to me, when you unlock rapid fire, I think you should be able to press one button and it should be automatic. And the replay value could have been a little bit better. That's the only reason I took off some points for it. But other than that, it is a great game. Should you buy it or should you pass on this game? Buy it, most definitely buy this game. Now, when this game first came out, I ended up paying, I think, was it 50? I had to pay 50 because Amazon told a bold-faced lie. Said, it was going to come out on September, I think it was September, whenever it came out, September last year. And it never did come out. Amazon, they never got copies of it. Amazon doing the typical Amazon thing. I had to go to eBay and pay $50 for it I overpaid for it, but was it worth $50? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I would pay $50 for this game. But the price of it when it first came out, ladies and gentlemen, was $30. If it's worth 50, it's worth 30. As of making this video, ladies and gentlemen, you go on Amazon.com right now. As of making this video now, I don't know what it'll be in the future, but right now on Amazon.com, I saw it on sale for PS5 for $20. $20. That is a steal for this game. Not only for the soundtrack, the gameplay, just the overall game itself, the story mode, all this stuff. Yars Rising is an amazing game. Amazing. Buy or pass, definitely buy. Side, I'm about to call myself my old self. Double Dragon 912 gives it 2 thumbs up. Buy this game. It is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Wade Forward did a good job. Wade Forward. Final score 8.5 out of 10. That about wraps it up, ladies and gentlemen, for this rendition of Yars Rising review. Leave comments below, ladies and gentlemen. What did you guys and girls think about Yars Rising? Did y'all like it? The people that played in beta, or after my review, you think you're gonna get it? Let me know down below. Down below, let me know. Thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Stay tuned for more great videos like this on the way. Double Dragon 912 signing out. Peace out.